I really love pirot carpets, and actually in 2017 I made a personal research project which ended in pirot. So my research is in folk traditions and handmade traditions, all to do with textiles. So I started this research project in Armenia and eventually traveled through Iran, Turkey, Bulgaria, and finished the research in Serbia. So it was tracing the histories of the patterns and the styles of making carpets into Eastern Europe. And at Pirot I was incredibly moved and impressed because there's actually not so many women who continue the tradition, but it's a very old and very important tradition. And this was also my inspiration for my own art making practice in Australia, to continue learning about how we make things with our hands and how culture lives through us, even if you're no longer living in the country or living in the city where these carpets are made as well.
You probably made some conclusions about those patterns and relations of patterns with particular countries, cultures.
Yes, some are similar, some cross over, and some are very specific to each place. But what they shared in common is that it was a woman's work. So it was the way that women would pass down knowledge to each other. And for a long time, they would prepare carpets at home, and especially when they merged families, they would take the first carpet they ever made and the carpet they made for the wedding, for example. And these carpets would stay in families for a very long time. So through the patterns, you could actually trace a lineage of people in the history, the personal history.
You probably saw similarities between patterns and some countries, cultures.
Yes.
For example, Serbian carpet, Pirot carpet and Bulgaria carpet are very similar. Also with Persian carpets, there are very similar patterns.
Yes, particularly Bulgarian and Turkish, more in the style that the kilims are made. They're woven on the upright loom, and I think the specific thing with these types of carpets is that you have the pattern visible on both the front side and the back side. And this is not so common, for example, in Iranian carpets, Persian carpets, or in Armenian carpets. I think this is really typical for Bulgaria, for Serbia, and sometimes in Turkey as well.